The Sutra of Medicine Buddha, Part 5. Translated into English by the Shan International Translation Center. Read by Miao Guang from the Shan Institute of Humanistic Buddhism. Ananda asked rescuing aid Bodhisattva, "Good man, how is it that a life at its end can still be lengthened and benefited by these practices?" Rescuing aid Bodhisattva replied, "Great virtuous one, haven't you ever heard about the 9 kinds of unfortunate death that the Buddha has spoken about? It is because of this that I encourage the assembling of longevity banners, lighting of lamps, and the cultivation of various blessings and virtues, so that one does not have to experience suffering throughout one's life." Ananda then asked, "What are the 9 kinds of unfortunate death?" Rescuing aid Bodhisattva responded, "For example, there are sentient beings who are suffering minor illnesses and find themselves without a doctor, medicine, or caregiver. Even though they might eventually find a doctor, they are administered the wrong medicine. Because it is a minor illness, they are not expected to die. But unfortunately, they do. Some of these beings believe in harmful, heterodox, and magical practices, seeking evil teachers who presumptuously predict disaster or good fortune. Thereupon, their lives become unstable and fearful, and their hearts and minds are turned in the wrong direction. Unsure of themselves, they seek methods of divination to predict disasters, and they kill various sentient beings as sacrifices in order to ask for blessings and protection from the deities and spirits of mountains and rivers. Although they hope to extend the duration of their lives, eventually it is clear they cannot do so. Due to their foolishness and confusion, they believe in inverted evil points of view and subsequently suffer an unfortunate death. They are then reborn in hell without hope for release. This is what is referred to as the first unfortunate death. The second kind of unfortunate death is execution due to the laws of a particular country. The third kind of unfortunate death comes about because of an indulgent lifestyle, which consists of hunting for pleasure, carousing, drinking, and engaging in lewd and licentious behavior. As a result of their idle ways, Death occurs when non-human beings snatch their vital energy from them. The fourth kind of unfortunate death is by burning. The fifth kind of unfortunate death is drowning. The sixth kind of unfortunate death is being devoured by vicious beasts. The seventh kind of unfortunate death is plummeting off a mountain cliff. The eighth kind of unfortunate death is caused by poison, a curse, or a zombie. The ninth kind of unfortunate death is caused by severe hunger without relief. These are the unfortunate deaths that the Buddha briefly spoke about. Here we have mentioned 9 kinds. But there are numerous other kinds as well. It would be difficult for me to mention them all. Again, Ananda. The Judgment King of Hell is primarily in charge of the record book of both good and evil deeds. If there are sentient beings who do not respect their parents, commit one of the 5 violations, damage or slander the Triple Gem, break the laws of their country, or violate the 5 precepts, the Judgment King of Hell will weigh and evaluate their deeds and punish them accordingly. This is the reason I now encourage all sentient beings to light lamps and make longevity banners, and cultivate merit by the practice of releasing captive beings so that they might pass through suffering and stress without difficulties. In the midst of this gathering, there were 12 yaksha generals who had been in attendance during the entire assembly. Their names were General Kumbhira, General Vajra, General Mihira, General Andira, General Majira, General Shandira, General Indra, General Pajra, General Makura, General Sindura, General Katura, and General Vikarala. These 12 yaksha generals, each with his own 7,000-member retinue, raised their voices in praise to the Buddha, saying, "World-honored one, due to the blessings of the Buddha's omniscient power, we now can hear the titles of the world-honored Medicine Buddha of pure crystal radiance. We no longer need to experience the fears of the 3 lower realms. With one accord, we wholeheartedly take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha for the duration of our lives in this form. We vow to bear responsibility for all sentient beings and to work toward their benefit. Because of this, there will be abundant peace and joy. We shall become the protectors of any village, town, city, country, or forest that has been introduced to this sutra, as well as its inhabitants who uphold the title of the Medicine Buddha of pure crystal radiance, and make respectful offerings thereto. All shall find relief from their suffering and woes, and all existing wishes shall be fulfilled. If there are those who seek relief from an illness or a particular stressful situation, they should just recite this sutra. Using the 5 colored ribbon streamers, they should tie a knot for each of our names. After their wishes are fulfilled, they can untie the knots. At that time, the world-honored one praised the yaksha generals, saying, "Excellent! Well done! Your wish to protect and bring happiness and peace to all sentient beings is an appropriate way to express your gratitude to the Medicine Buddha of pure crystal radiance." Then Ananda addressed the Buddha. "World-honored one, from now on, how should we refer to this Dharma practice? And how should we respectfully uphold it?" The Buddha responded, "This Dharma practice is called the meritorious, virtuous, and original vows of Medicine Buddha of pure crystal radiance." Or it can be also referred to as the powerful mantra and wish-weaving 12 yaksha generals benefiting sentient beings. This also may be referred to as the practice of removing all karmic obstructions. This is how it can be named and upheld. After the Bhagavat had said these words, the entire assembly of all the bodhisattvas, great bodhisattvas, shravakas, kings and their subjects, Brahmins, lay people, nagas, yakshas, Gandharas, Asuras, Garudas, Kinnaras, Mahoragas, human and non-human beings, and so forth, was delighted to hear the words of the Buddha and faithfully receive this teaching and practice. The end of the Sutra of Medicine Buddha.